Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm OP, and in today's episode we'll be going over some of the best highlights from today's LCK 2024 Spring Split matchup. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the action.
Oh, this is a big old wraparound.
This has to work. He is giving up a ton of farming time. Let's see if it does.
Yeah, Hanwha could be in trouble here. Steadfast Presence comes down. There's a heroic charge. Shattering Strike is decent as they've split the damage. Viper just flashes over though. First Blood still goes to execute. But I still think he's probably going to die here. There is the Q. Peanut makes his way out. And that is...
he needs to die. This is not allowed.
He is getting closed in on here as well. It does find the Vault Breaker. Doran is now able to throw out the Needlework as now Peanut comes in. Hanwha not going to get stunned up, but still going to take way too much damage. Hail of arrows comes down, but Doran is still dead on the other side of the map. They're looking for even more plates, and Peanut is once again here. Keeper's Verdict going to miss, and Peanut is still going for it. Okay, there's a flash from Hanwha. Crash down doesn't really do too much, but the Chains of Corruption don't connect either, and now Willa, he's going to make his way in. That's the shutdown. Magnet Storm as Peanut's dead as well, and Hanwha getting that kill, absolutely massive. Can Delight survive? I don't think so, and that is a double for the Zeri.
Let it be known that...
Much vision. Hanwha Life Esports feel like they can at least start this one off. Control wards going to be removed here. Exactly right. Closer moving on over. Extended beam comes down. Willa engaging once again. There's the Devour in trade for the cease and desist. As crashing down is Execute. Hanwha looks for an opportunity and will find two with the Emperor's Divide. And it almost looked like it happened in slow motion, but FearX just disintegrated.
Key thing there, Clear didn't teleport into the fight, so they were a member down. Doran with the Riftmaker done very, very soon. Then Clear needs to be there as well. Or you don't commit, which would have been fine. You bait out the TP and let it be as Hanwha.
Yep, seen this one before. As Pistol Dive, that is going to confirm it. And Execute comes down, just doesn't find anyone with the Shattering Strike, as Peanut is Poppy. And so he is going to do that wandering around thing. Peanut is still dead because Viper just did not want to risk it, I guess. And Delight.
So you can still throw it out with somewhat of a reckless abandon, but you don't get like the 30-second cooldown that you get when you do go for the lethality variety.
Weaver's going to get Closer out of there, and I think he did make the right choice. Pushing them out of this river. And Zeka still has Emperor's Divide. They still have so many tools. This Magnet Storm is going to have to be massive, and it does manage to find two. Oh my god, the shove is also amazing. Viper in the back of the pit, but everybody else is just in a blender. And Delight, he might be able to make his way out as now Viper is kiting. He's doing so much damage. Now Closer taking so much as well. Hanwha trying to go for the 1v1, and he will be able to find it. And now Clear pushes him out of the seismic shove, so Delight will survive, but they will get the Drake. Oh man, FearX keep themselves in it.
This game is delivering. FearX is only 2 wins behind Guangdong. They're at -11.
And they managed to beat Bro.
Yeah.
And we're going to see another Magnet Storm coming down here from Execute. Crashes down as well. Buys some time for the rest of his team to get over here, but Peanut lasts so incredibly long, and Viper is going to die once again. I think we're certifying it. I think the Zeri is online, and they just put Doran into the ground there. Oh my, okay, FearX, I think they've gone and done it. I think we've officially turned the table.
This player, because he starts up the fight. Initially it looks like it's going to backfire, but Hanwha is just free-firing throughout all of that, especially once he finishes his BT. Looks like instead went for Runans as Peanut.
Yeah, cease and desist comes down. There's a seismic shove, and it's going to take a little while, but he will die. Oh, never mind. Does have the flash. Will be able to get himself out. So they do use some cooldowns, mainly the ultimate, but Willa doesn't seem to care too much about that. He'll get another flash as now Doran looking to try and chop him down. The Needlework will come out, and that gets rid of the Vi. But the Gwen is also going to be down as well. So FearX continue to trade up as Viper off to the side wants to find an opportunity.
Hanwha doesn't have plans.
On to Hanwha. Okay, Delight moving on over. There's a Weaver's Wall as well as Closer joining the fight. They do use the Devour very, very early as Viper tries to outplay it, but it just does not work. Now Zeka will finally get amongst it, but Hanwha, he gets out of the way. And now Peanut, he's trying to get back through, but the heroic charge is not going to be enough. And yeah, the Azir turns up, maybe just too little, too late, as he will evaporate as well. And FearX, it is just winning to more winning for this team right now.
That's fine. that doesn't really matter that much. You can gain priority in sides, then rotate over to an objective first.
Oh, Magnus Storm. See whether Peanut's going to be pulled back, and he does. Weaver's Wall comes in. It was a little bit late, but it's still going to be enough as Peanut is just picked off and destroyed. FearX just finding these little angles to find these picks, which does just continue to break down structures and continue the snowball. It's almost like they've just found the way to utilize this very crazy playstyle. Are now looking for a bit of a reset. 8,000 gold the lead. Closer coming on over to try and stop Doran from taking down this turret, but I don't know whether he can. Seismic Shove goes wide as Needlework comes in, and he's snipping a lot. Flash does come out there as, yeah, he's just going to be cut down. In melee range with a Gwen as a Talia. So not quite well, though. As okay, Doran sort of thought he was going to be doing something, but then decides not to. Okay, Weaver's Wall does come on down, and they're looking to just pick off the Gwen. She's dead. Nothing they can do about it. And Hanwha even going to grab that kill. 7, 3, and 10. This top side is Peanut is being caught out of position. Delight might need to use the Devour on this Poppy. Instead, it's going to be the Flash. He knows that he's going to have to use it on the carries, if anyone, or he's just going to die. Emperor's Divide, not really going to find too much as the Magnus Storm comes on out here from Execute once again.
The health bars are kind of low, though. The reinforcements are coming in. Can they get out of there?
Okay, Doran is just going to dash on in. Okay, it is going to be Willow locking down the Baron, but can they stay alive? Here's the question. Or can they just kill them all? Here's another one. It's going to be Hanwha taking down the Gwen. Keeper's Verdict to try and make this a little bit less fair, but Execute, he's going to be the sacrifice, and I think FearX are totally okay with it.
Not going to be too is a great item. Gives you even more movement speed.
Yep.
Actually saw Dundon pick it up.
Yeah.
Which,
no, we did see that
which helped him somehow whittle down Clear, because he is Cassante.
And Will is level 16. My goodness. Okay, all out. Going to be used here towards this bottom side as Doran, he's just too far behind. Clear with all of his magic resist items is just going to solo kill Cassante myself.
What a surge from FearX here. And there are some mistakes that you can just gave up the Baron.
Yeah, and just take Soul.
Yeah, but they're not doing it.
Okay, Peanut looking for an opportunity onto Willa, but it's immediately going to get turned, and they are a little bit closer to this one. Delight does devour the Poppy, but now he won't have that for either Zeka or Viper. And now Hanwha is just going to dive in, and maybe it's just going to work out. He's just tanking them all! And he will stay alive. This is going to be the team fight. Emperor's Divide comes out. That's going to get one, but it's a triple kill for the Zeri. Doran is still dangerous, and Hanwha is going to have to flash to try and get out. Well, I don't know about the melee range situation there, but that's okay. He does have a GA, and now he's looking for more. It's not going to be enough. And that is going to be the ace. And FearX, I think, are now just going to try and end the game.
FearX going to stomp on Hanwha Life in this first game. They don't need Baron. They don't need Mountain Soul. Start up the fight, force an early Devour, and then Hanwha with his GA says, watch me soar. Goes into multiple people, does as much damage as he needs to, and
I'm gobsmacked.
This is amazing. FearX is alive. We're watching it right in front of our very eyes here in this game number 1.
It was like a phoenix rising from the ashes the entire game.
Finesse, which is weird to say, but Gnar with his hop does have such an easy way out of a lot of situations. But the thought of Zeka trying, only is it Doran's ring, which in of itself, obviously, with the Q is going to be really strong, but also Hanwha Life.
Oh my goodness, all right, they're going for it! There's a flash and I think he was... This bothers me when he's playing Akali, because he's only just hit level 6. And, all right, Peanut just going to dive on top of Hanwha. There's the cease and desist. He's knocked up forever, and now Execute going to offer himself up as tribute as well. Never mind. Looking for that turnaround here as Willa does come down towards that bottom. It is on full...
The Dream's alive.
Okay, there we go. Cosmic Drive. That's going to be it. A lot of AP on that item, and I am sure he just likes to walk fast. Okay. Move the tempo themselves, and now Zeka moving down towards the bottom side. Yeah, you're exactly right. Peanut making his way in. Cease and desist held onto until right now as the Shuriken backflip does land. Great hop there from Clear, but now underneath the turret. And Zeka, will he die? Is the question. The answer is no, because he's got flash. It's going to be absolutely fine, and they take down the mini-nun. Now the teleport's coming in from Closer. Can he actually lock this one down as the Weaver's Wall comes on through? There it is. Threaded Volley's going to lock down one. There is the Seismic Shove. A good flash from Peanut. Gets himself out of the way. And now Doran, he's just going to finish off this outer turret on the top. Rift Herald going to be traded for this dragon. Zeka in the area, wanting to just be a little bit frustrating. Well, instead, just clear out this ward. And this one up. 4 clouds. Could you imagine it? Hanwha Life Esports, they would be booking it.
Speed!
This map, yep. Seismic shove, not going to quite find the mark with the threaded volley, doing a little bit of work here to Doran. It looks like this dragon will belong to Hanwha Life Esports. Looks like FearX still looking for some sort of wraparound, and there is the Weaver's Wall to try and split up this fight. Still, Viper standing on the rocks, not too worried. Still had Peanut there. Still looking for the re-engage. There is the instant cleanse as cease and desist lands onto Hanna. Zeka trying to find the angle as Shuriken backflip does land onto Closer, but he puts the rocks down. That means that the re-engage not going to be there. In the meantime, Clear is just clearing out the waves on the top side of the map, and he might even be able to
finesse a 4v5, not willing to invest. Clear his teleport. Zeka.
Shroud button. It's another one of these W issues.
Yeah, that is a Kali, guys. That it's hard to take down, but
now already being taken down. Peanut's right there with that smite up and available. As now Clear, he has no Naba. This could be a disaster. This could be a free Baron for Hanwha Life, unless they are looking for a potential turn here. 50% health onto Doran. He's going to get taken down very low. There is the Baron, but can they actually keep themselves alive? Because Clear has found the Mega Gnar, and Delight is just going to grand exit. There's the flash out from Peanut as well. As Viper, he might be the sacrificial Xayah, or Peanut could be going down as well. He does look to cease and desist, but unfortunately they will not say yes. They will in fact not stop. Viper will survive. There is at least
position where a 1-4 can do a lot of heavy lifting. Zeka in the sideline, as we saw there, can be a really, really big pushing threat, particularly with Lich out. We get the Akali that, yeah, even with the teleport, gets to shove another wave in. And if Peanut lives, they don't get the Drake. Still a big win here, and I do think that this mid lane turret is finally going to fall. But FearX at least hold on Hanwha Life there. I got to echo what you were saying. Really cute macro call.
Okay, Willa not going to find the Glacial Prison. That should be the end of this turret as Doran diving on in. Cease and desist onto a Sejuani. Not sure about that one. And he's pulled back once again, thrown into the inner turret. And Peanut punished instantly. Oh, Seismic shove so close onto Delight there, but just a little bit off. And Vision completely in Hanwha Life Esports.
Oh, they're going to start now.
Caught, and yeah, I think they are just going to move straight over to the Baron, giving a positional advantage on this Baron. Is it actually going to be able to get them anything here as Clear? Might have found Doran, might have found an opportunity, but no, Blast Cone is going to stop that fun. Chains of Corruption going to snag Peanut yet again! Oh, you shouldn't have said it, Chronicler. It really isn't his day. Another Seismic shove comes down. And Hanwha just have to say goodbye. Yep.
He is waiting on the other end of this fight.
Delight just getting pushed out here by his ex-teammate. Viper now trying to find a little bit of an angle. Doran diving on in, wants to find Henna. There is the Devour, though. Seismic shove, just fantastic. And now Henna is in a much better position. Closer goes golden, but Zeka gets into the back line. The perfect execution is so strong. And now Doran is trying to pop off. Clear just massive in this fight as well as he throws a house at Zeka. He finds the Wallop and the Gnar. Glacial Prisoners a drive-by here from Willa. And they do get out. It's a 3-for-3. And Hanwha Life Esports do have positional advantage around the Baron. They're looking to two-man it.
Also, Peanut now back. And you gotta imagine that that is not how FearX wanted that to play out. Crucially, Hanna oversteps, tries to bully out Delight a little bit too much without the rest of his team. Zeka finds his way into the enemy backline. Clear.
That's not the teleport you were looking for. And he's just gonna go down.
That obviously already a problem by himself. Like, nice job from Execute there to keep Hanna safe, but it means that Closer has to put himself in harm's way. And Zeka, once he gets onto this backline, look at the health bar. So rather the electric,
yeah, now Zeka is just killing everyone. The Baron does go over to Hanwha Life Esports.
Consolation. Sad times at Peanut High, Atlas. Yeah. No consolation vote.
Bit of a consolation Peanut, I think, would be a nice thing there, because he's just been having a sad...
Also, I don't really want to vote for Zeka, because he didn't do anything for 32 minutes in this game.
I think it's Cloud, but I was wrong there.
But that... Yeah, I guess.
And then never mind, Doran is a brick wall. Clear trying to charge the Naba. The Baron Still taking damage here as FearX going to have to try and get in there to go for this 50-50. Zeka just biding his time, waiting for his angle. He manages to hit the Baron with the Glacial Prism, but I don't know about that one as Delight gets a few decent charms. Closer going down extraordinarily low, and still Zeka biding said time as well. Arctic Assault is
trying to run
good there, trying to stop Doran from getting onto Willa with that Weaver's Wall, but unfortunately that is not going to happen. And FearX, they lose their jungler, and now they're kind of in the wrong place. Henna trying to stay safe here as the backflip is going to land. That is going to be the end of him. An early flash as well to cap it off, as now Clear is just going to get perfectly executed. And yeah, that's the double kill for Zeka. It took them a little bit, but now the game's going to be over. We are going to game 3 as Hanwha Life Esports with a guy in the mid lane this good at Akali. It does looked like it was just too much for FearX to get past.
Can't fold them. Zeka with his own World Championship skin, just flexing his Peanut
just flash over the top of Closer?
He missed the flash Q, yeah.
He did. Well, in goes Zeka, and he finds a 5-point strike. All of those 5 points, I think, went into the Talia. So, Hanwha Life Esports, they will take game number 2.
Which we have barely seen. And Clear himself, I think, has slowly been coming closer to the level. They are...
And stack Tigers.
They're... Oh, this will be big.
Yeah, Willow looking for the angle. There's the flash forward. Manages to get the slow. But now Doran is trying to battle him. He just has the ignite. So that's first blood in the 1v1. And now Willa can't even stay and fight. This dude here is a monster. Check.
Try to record Pog State.
Let's just say that we put a pause on the Pog State for a week.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of one.
We did.
Yep. Okay, once again, someone's going to get caught out. This time it's Delight. He's going to be thrown around. He's very tanky. It does take them some time, but the Vault Breaker is going to get there in the end. And now you can see Viper wondering what the heck he's supposed to do in this instance, because he knows that they're going to be rotating around. Teleport going to have to be invested here, so Zeka makes his way to the bottom. I was going to be pretty happy if he hit the seismic. I don't think he was ever going to...
yeah, it's the Herald.
Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't know. Maybe? I think he's going to take the safe path. I don't know if it matters.
All right, let's see whether he's going to get apprehended this time around, as there is the Q, and the Noxian Guillotine rains from above. And Doran is going to die. So, there is at least now some...
Having to leave Viper alone last time around. Still going to be big wins, though, for Hanwha Life. I imagine, oh, FearX, this is a multi-man job.
Here's the Hex Flash. Headbutt comes on in. Pulverize and the Seismic Shove are going to be there as they get the Devour. Zeka is going to be able to help at least get one of these kills. It's Execute that takes down the Azir, and Delight stands his ground. So 1-for-1, that's not really what they were looking for, especially when Hanwha are able to also take this outer turret in the mid lane. Clear will at least catch the wave, but that is a second charge. Peanut. They're in a pretty good spot here as Execute taking a lot of damage.
Ouch.
Yeah, Seismic Shove is at least going to zone away Hanwha Life, so they just take the opportunity. They're going to start off this dragon now.
Let it go.
Yep, Bax is going to come in, and that is Soul Point for free. Spots Peanut, and Zeka, as the Weaver's Wall, is just going to be traveled down, and that will get Closer out to safety as well. Execute just taking abuse.
Ouchie.
Yep, arrows to the knee and stuff like that. But there's a cease and desist onto Delight. Chains of Corruption immediately cleansed by Henna, but look at these arrows. They are so dangerous, and now Peanut throws a buckler at Execute. He's out of there. Willa!
Flash?
He's just on the wrong side of this one. Can he make it to some Nexus turrets or a fountain? As Doran, he's ghosted. So's Clear, finds the apprehend max range, and then he's going to be thrown back into Fox. Henna last hits him. And that is an arrow landing from Viper, so no execution for you, Willa.
Yeah.
FearX, what are we doing? Where are we going? Why are we going there? And how are we going to keep ourselves alive?
Well, they're losing Soul.
Yeah, Soul is definitely going down. As Peanut, he's going to flash. Cease and desist is going to be the full commit here for Willa. Keeper's Verdict charged. And is going to be cancelled as these piercing arrows are so deadly. Now, Peanut gets himself a big old shield because they take down the dragon. that they had started off earlier. Now Execute wanting to find himself a pulverized angle. Doesn't quite get in there. Does manage to find it. As apprehended over the wall is Peanut, but he will just get devoured. And the Azir comes through, wipes the cow into Narnia. And that is going to be Clear attempting to get some of these guillotines, but it's not going to work out. And Closer just going to have to try and run away. The flash tongue lash comes out from Delight. But that is going to be the end of the fight, the end of the Baron. And that might have been... Give it a crack. Well, they're going to take some bounty gold. They might trade mid-outer for...
Okay, no, they can flank. They can flank with the wall.
All right, Weaver's Wall does come in. Closer goes for a big bounce-off. As you saw there, Keeper's Verdict going to be...
Execute. He's right behind them.
Yep, as Execute going for the flank play. He does get the pulverize onto Zeka. The Unbreakable Will is unfortunately just not quite enough to keep him alive. There's also 6 bubs, so these structures just melt, and the threaded volley is hitting Void Mites. Oh, it's just not really what you want to see. As Clear now trying to find an angle, trying to find an opportunity. Will is lit on fire as Execute. He had just spawned and he looks to try and go in once again. The passive fully stacked onto Doran, and I don't think he cares. Cease and desist onto Viper, and he stands his ground. Delight still has Devour, guys. And Henner's going to be taken away by Zeka. And FearX, they did a great job in Game 1. They tried as hard as they could in Game 2. It wasn't enough, and the same is the case here in Game 3. But a much better look from this team in comparison to what we had seen prior. And I think that there are a lot of positives to take away from today if you're a...
These were some of the best highlights from today's LCK 2024 Spring Split matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.